to
3, 2, 1, start. Hello everyone, I'm Kirtana. My teammates are Diksha, Ekta, and Disha. Today we are going to present our topic that is Mini ATC Lexical Analyzer and the Parser. This is the project. It has been implemented to check the Mini ATC program by using the lexical analyzer and the parsing concepts. So, moving to the introduction part. In the introduction part, we will see in any of the programming languages, whatever the code we write, it needs to understood by the what that system itself. So, so we need a particular compiler to check it whether it is correct or not. So we have used this lexical analyzer where it will break down that program into smaller parts which is called as tokens. Then parser will check the tokens if they have followed the particular syntax or grammar rules or not properly. So in this project we have used a simple language which is called as mini ATC. So this project will helps us to know about how the compiler will really works in the real world. So moving to the problem statement. In the problem statement, we will see. So writing the source code manually may contain syntax errors, which means anytime if you write a program, like there will be some certain errors like wrong. Some certain mistakes will be there, like wrong variable naming conventions, and also there, and some certain syntax errors is also there. So to verify that, we need a system always needs a particular compiler that it analyzes the words correctly or not, it identify the tokens correctly, and it has to be verified by the grammar. So here we have used this lexical analyzer to identify the tokens correctly if they're correct or not. And we have used this context free grammar, whether the particular mini ATC programs they follow the syntax rules or not. So here by developing this project, we understood that how the compiler works practically. So moving to the objectives, it will be continued by Disha.
Hello everyone, I am Disha. Now I will continue with the objectives. So the main goal of our project is to design a lexical analyzer for mini ATC language. So we designed this to recognize the keywords, identifiers, numbers, and operators. These are the tokens of a lexical analyzer. As Kirtana told, that lexical analyzer divides the large program into smaller parts that are called as tokens. So then we design a DFA for token checking to check whether it is valid or invalid. Then we implement a parser using the CFG. CFG stands for context free grammar. Next we validate our programs are correct or incorrect. Next slide.
So in this mini ATC language structure, we will see the what is the structure of the mini ATC but end here. So in between them, there will be some certain statements list will be there. Like for example, declaration statement like int x, and the assignment statements will be there for that particular variable. We are going to assign some certain values to perform some certain operations, and we have a print statement to print that particular variable there. After that, we have end. It always ends with end keyword. Then next part will be continued by Ekta.
So next is the lexical elements. As we know that lexical elements are the basic building blocks of a program. They include the tokens like keywords like begin, end, int, and print, and then the identifiers like x, total 1, sum 2, and numbers like they are the digits, and operators like division, equals, like that, and delimiters like parenthesis and semicolon. So next slide. So next is the DFA for identifier. So for identifier, there is a rules, that is the rule is that it should start with the letters and then it can be followed by any letters or digits. So we have an example here like q naught, then letters, and then q1. So q naught here, it is the start state and q1 is the final state. If a letter comes, then it will move from q1 q naught to q1. So then it is a valid string. Next we know that the letter can be followed by any digits. So q1, if any letter comes, it will move from q1 to, and it will loop in the q1 only if any digits or any other letter comes. So we have a valid example here. For example, x a b c 1, and invalid include 1x dollar a b. Here dollar, it has a special character. So this is an invalid string. So next slide. So next is the DFA for number. So for number also we have rule, that is one or more digits can be there. So if there is a digit, then it will move from q0 to q1. Next, if any other digits are there, then it will loop in q1 state only, and as the q1 is the final state, it will become a valid string. For example, 10250. Next slide will be continued by Diksha.
Hello everyone, I'm Ekta. So here we'll see the rules used by the parser. So this rule says that a valid program, it starts with begin, and it contains some list of statements, and then it finishes with the end. So first, the statement list, it means there can be multiple statements or no statements. Statement has three types: declaration statement, assignment statement, and print statement. For example, int id, it declares the variable id is equals to expression. It assigns the value, and print id prints the variable values. This grammar rule helps the parser to check whether the program structure is correct or not. Next slide. Tools used. So we have used here Python as the main programming language because it is easy to write and the test the lexical analyzers and parsers. Then VS Code or PyCharm as the coding environment to write and run the program. And we used PowerPoint to prepare the presentations, and the project is executed in the Windows system. These tools helps in developing and demonstrating the mini ATC project. Next slide. If we see the working process, first the user enters the mini ATC program. Next, the lexical analyzer scans the program and breaks it into tokens such as keywords, identifiers, and numbers. Next, the parser checks whether the tokens follow the grammar rules or not. And if all the rules are correct, the program is accepted, and if any rule is violated, the system displays the syntax error. Next slide. Sample input program. So here we have the example of a mini ATC program. So the program starts with the begin, and it finishes with the end. Uh, then in text, here we declare the variable named x, and then we assign a value 10 to the variable x, and then we print the value of x. Uh, this next will be continued by.
So here we will see uh, the code actually. So this is the code for this mini ATC program, where this code were consisting of mainly two parts. The first one is the lexical analyzer, where it will be checking the whether the checking the identifiers, and it will be break down the program. It will break down it, and it will identifies like whether it is these are the operators, um, at the keywords and the identifiers, like it will break down that program into smaller parts, like so here we will see the real-time working of our mini ATC program. Okay, we will run the program first. Fine. Sorry, we will run this program. So it will first, when we run the program, it will ask us to enter our program. So we will enter our program, like for example, we have taken a sample input program here. Like we will enter this program. As we know, it always starts with the keyword begin. And after that, we need to declare, like maybe some certain statements will be there. Like we are going to declare a variable like x. Then we are assigning the value for the x variable. So it's 9 I'll assign it this. And then I'm going to print this x. Has to be end with a keyword end. After running this, after completion of the program, I need to enter like control Z, then enter. Okay, this it will see like what it is shown as, like program is valid because we have entered the valid program. Then if we rerun this and we'll enter a invalid program for invalid test case, we'll just enter this we'll start with begin, but we'll just declare a variable there like 19. So we'll type control Z and enter. So this is invalid program. It will show an error like expected semicolon but not found none. So we required delimiters like semicolon after this um, assigning the variable. There will be a lot of mistakes will be there in the syntax because it is not declared with this int keyword, and then there is no any assignment. There is no any assignment will be there completely. Like after that, there it is not ended with the keyword end, so that's why it is an invalid case. This is what the working of our program. Then next part will be continued by, these are the outputs. Next part will be continued by Diksha.
Hello everyone, I'm Asha. Now I will gonna explain the advantages of this project. This project help in easy understanding of compiler basics like lexical analysis and parsing. It gives practical implementation of automata theory concepts. It can quickly detect syntax error in programs, and then it is also useful for learning tokenization and parsing in a simple and clear way. Moving to the next slide. Here is the conclusion. In conclusion, our mini ATC lexical analyzer successfully recognizes tokens from the input program, and then the parser verifies the grammar using context-free grammar rules, and valid programs are accepted while invalid programs are rejected. And this project demonstrates the real-world application of automata theory and compiler design concepts in a simple way. Thank you.